Yo, it's your boy Wes the Tech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. Now, today we're going to go over anti-joy and should you use anti-joy for music distribution, all right? So if you're a recording artist who's possibly looking into signing up for anti-joy for music distribution and you're wondering if it's actually going to be the best fit for you or not for music distribution, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video I'm going to break down everything that you need to know about anti-joy. All right, so just to jump straight into it, when it comes to anti-joy, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. There's a lot of things that I noticed that kind of would cause me to pause when it comes to considering it as a good music distribution company to sign up with. All right, now of course at face value there's a lot that anti-joy says they offers, which sounds really good, especially when you try to compare it to a distribution company like DistroKid, which is one of the top distribution companies in the world. All right, if you were to actually try to search this comparison, anti-joy actually makes the comparison on their website itself, DistroKid versus anti-joy. When you go to that actual link and you go to that actual page, they actually already give you the side-by-side comparisons. And as you can see, anti-joy is the same price at DistroKid basic plan, which is $19.99 a month. But anti-joy claims that they are that with that $19.99, you could have up to 5 different artists on that same plan, which is obviously better than the DistroKid basic plan, because the basic plan is only for one artist. All right. Then it also shows you with the same side-by-side comparison that anti-joy is going to let you keep 100% of your royalties like DistroKid, and that you will actually be able to keep 100% of your YouTube content ID, or they're not going to take any fees, 0% fees from YouTube content ID, as it shows here. Now, this is definitely a big deal, not only when you compare it to DistroKid, but when you compare it to most distribution companies, because most distribution companies usually have an 80-20 split when it comes to the royalties for YouTube content ID, meaning that you keep 80% of the content ID revenue and the distribution company is going to keep 20. Anti-joy is claiming that they're not going to take any of that, and that you're actually going to keep 100% of the YouTube content ID as well. So this is obviously the biggest thing that I noticed, and the most important thing that I noticed when it came to anti-joy. This is the thing that I felt really set it apart when it comes to other distribution companies, especially DistroKid. But then I started to do more digging, and these are the things that I found out. The first thing that I really noticed is that you can't really find much information about anti-joy outside of their own website. Now, this could be because of 2 different things. One, because it's a new company. I mean, anti-joy has only been around for a couple of years now. It was established sometime in 2020, 2021. That's when they actually started taking on clients, somewhere around that time. So it's much younger than all the other distribution companies. So that could be one of the reasons why you can't find much information on it outside of its own website. But the second thing that I also noticed as to why you can't find information is because they simply won't give it to you unless you sign up with it. This I don't really like, all right? Typically, when you're searching for a music distribution company and you go to that distribution company's website, there is a section that you can actually look up their prices. Anti-joy doesn't have that. You actually have to sign up and create an account first before you can get their prices. Now, probably when you get to the point that you have to put in your credit card information, probably at that point, they will actually give you the prices of their different plans and things like that. But it's not something that's obvious. It's not something that you see right away. This can cause a lot of concern when it comes to somebody trying to sign up for anti-joy. And it definitely causes me concern, since this is what I do. I like researching different distribution companies and seeing the differences and seeing which one's better and which one's not and things like that. So that was something that I didn't really like and I wasn't able to see. Also, just general information outside of their website. That is something I don't like as well. Typically I don't like to go to the website specifically to find all the information that I want to find about the company. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to really investigate the terms of the 100% royalties, and the terms of no fees being deducted for YouTube content ID. And this was very, very difficult to find as well, because the only page I was able to find this information is that same side-by-side page where they're comparing it to DistroKid. So what I actually did, I went a little further and I looked into their terms and conditions, and then I looked into their music distribution terms. Now, under their music distribution terms, this is where it gets weird, because under their music distribution terms, when you actually go to the payments or the payouts section of the terms, there's nothing in there that actually states that you will keep 100% of your royalties, or that you will keep 100% of your YouTube content ID. As a matter of fact, if you actually read the terms and conditions and things like that, it says that you will keep 100% of your money after things are deducted from, whether it's royalties from distribution stores or the deductions for YouTube content ID. Now, my thing is, putting two and two together, if it's 100%, we're keeping 100%, why won't it just say it? Why is it saying that we will keep 100% after things are deducted? That's two different things from that one page where it says that you're getting, all of your royalties versus the actual terms and conditions of their services. Their terms and conditions of their services do not reflect that. That is a red flag to me. I don't like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing straight to the point information. It's either you do take a piece of the royalties, or you do take a portion of the YouTube content ID, or you don't. It's one or the other. It's very, very black and white. It should be very, very black and white, and it doesn't seem to be so, all right? Not only that, there's another section. I was going through their frequently asked questions, and there was a question about, which plan should I choose? And under that section, there is right here, shows you that you have free content ID, but then they put in parentheses, temporarily unavailable. This is, again, on their website. They're saying that it's temporarily unavailable, but it's free. How is it free but temporarily unavailable? It's either it's free or it's not. So as you can see, this is another place on their website that's not giving you a concrete answer to whether the content ID is actually free, if there's actually going to be a deduction or not. So when it came to seeing this last page, I honestly didn't look into it any further. I just don't believe that there's enough information, or at least concrete information, to really establish this new distribution company as a valid distribution company when you're comparing it to other distribution companies that's been here for longer, that's more established, that has concrete information that tells you straightforward what they offer, what they don't offer, what they're taking a cut out of, and what they don't, like the DistroKids of the world, the TuneCores of the world, the CD Babies, and things like that, all right? So when it comes to Anti-Joy, I honestly would say sign up for it at your own discretion, right? But I can't give a valid, or there isn't a valid reason or something that's strong enough to make me say that this is a good option to choose as a music distribution company, simply off of the pricing and the things that they're showing you versus the things they're not showing you, all right? But that's pretty much it when it comes to Anti-Joy. There's not much more I could say on it, because I don't know enough about it. Now, if you are someone who is using Anti-Joy right now, and you've been using it ever since it came out, and you would like to provide more information on it, please leave comments in the comment section below, all right? I'm sure it'll go a long way to anybody else who is considering maybe using Anti-Joy. But like I said, as of right now, we just don't have enough information on it, and there's a lot of gray areas and some weird looking texts or messages when it comes to whether they offer things free or not, whether it's included or not, all right? But that's pretty much it. Now, if you have any other questions or concerns in regards to Anti-Joy or anything else music related, music industry tips, anything whatsoever, please feel free to leave comments in the comment section below. I'll try to answer as much as I can when it comes to the comments, all right? But I'm here to help you as an independent artist. Also, if you're looking into putting yourself in a position to leave that 9 to 5 job so you can do music full time, I strongly urge you to grab my ebook here, the 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Career, because in this big ebook, it lays out everything that I did to put myself in a position to leave my 9 to 5 job so I could do music full time. And I've been doing music full time for a while now, and I want the same thing for every independent artist who watches my videos and things like that. So make sure you grab that ebook. Like I said before, if you have any additional questions or concerns, leave comments in the comment section below, all right? But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah, I made it every day. I'm celebrating. I just keep on elevating. Man, I got no limitations, and there's nothing that can change it. Cause my product is amazing. So I keep the prices going up. Bring the blessings. I be every session. Ain't afraid of any weapon. I'ma teach the boys a lesson. Cause my product is amazing. So I keep the prices going up. You already know what time it is.